Okay, and then we're gonna take our hands behind the head and just let the head relax into the hands. Yeah, and then you can feel free to hang out there for a little while first. You can roll forward and back a little and discover where might be a nice spot to just hang out and to let yourself feel. I'm sure the front body would be a little tighter, so see if you can find a spot where the front body just feels like slightly opening. And then have your feet planted hip width apart and tuck your shoulder blades under. Yeah, and then feel free to breathe here, or if you feel ready to move, then press the feet down and just stretch the legs to it straight and move backwards. And then draw your feet in again, and we'll roll onto the toes and bring the roll a little higher. And just continuing like this. And really let the head and neck relax, so don't effort there at all. Okay. And then as you roll here, if it feels nice and still keeping your neck quite relaxed, you're going to tuck your chin, look forward, and bring your arms next to you. And then bend your knees again and draw the arms back. So just continuing like that. Just see if you can find a nice massage. Just letting the roller massage out the upper back and the shoulders. Nice. Daryl, is it doing anything for you? Great. So we were just rolling while waiting for people to show up. Do you have a roller at home? Do you want to do it? Cool. You don't? So instead, while people are rolling and continuing to kind of do this for a little bit, after you're done the top part, you might want to move it down and lay down and do the hips a little bit more. So with your arms behind you, maybe just roll forward and back and roll side, bring your knee side to side on the roller. And then I'm going to show things that we can do without a roller. So let's come to a seat actually for people who are not using a roller. And we're going to draw the right arm across, and the left arm is just going to hook onto the arm, and then we're going to draw it back, and then soften the right shoulder, soften the top of the right shoulder, and then let's twist to the left. So we're going to be breathing here, so inhale here, exhale, you're going to breathe to your left, and then come on back, and we'll do it a few times. So kind of doing the same thing here, we're also opening up the mid-back and opening up the shoulders. Do it a couple more times. Just take your time, go slowly, and feel the whole vertebrae just kind of slide over each other. Cool. And then relax the arms. We'll switch sides. We'll bring the left arm across. Right arm is going to hook on top. And again, relax the top of your left shoulder. Yeah, and we'll draw the arms in, relaxing your shoulders, and we'll twist to the right. Nice. Inhale to your center, and exhale, we'll twist to the right. So I'm not going to mute for now, just because we're all doing different things at the moment. And we can check in with each other if we're confused. So a few more times, we're going to just do this, moving all the way to the left. Yeah, do it 2 more times. So mark, we're just either rolling or we're opening up the same areas by doing this. Great. Cute. Nice. And then just relax the arms. Great. We're going to extend the legs and draw the sit bones back. Nice. And then we're going to lengthen the arms up. And exhaling, we're just gonna reach forward. So I'm not gonna try to pull myself and fold or anything like that. I'm just gonna reach forward, draw the heart forward. I'm gonna do it a few times like this, just to wherever your hamstrings want to go right now. So inhale, we'll draw up, and exhale forward, relax the chin towards the throat. And inhale, we'll draw up, and exhale forward. Just a few more times like this. Let your breath just soften here. Nice. We'll just do it 2 more times like that. Great. And then we're going to walk the feet in. So for people who are still rolling, if you're done rolling the upper back and also your hips when you were lying down, you're gonna sit up and you'll be taking the roller under your left hip, and we'll just be going, tilting about 45 degrees, and you're gonna roll out the sides of the hips. So on both sides, you'll be doing that. And then for those of us who are not doing the rolling, we're going to bend the knees. And then inhale, we're going to draw the heart up, relax your shoulders. Exhale, we'll twist to the left, and left arm outside the right leg. Right arm outside the left leg, and we'll sweep the arm back and twist. Relax your shoulders here. And we'll repeat this side to side too. So inhale, we're going to draw up, and exhale, we're going to twist. So we're still focusing on the mid-back here right now. And inhale, lengthening up, and exhale, twist. We'll do this for about half a minute more. So let this be a chance to really just let your breath flow naturally. So when you inhale, you're just softening, lengthening. Exhale, flowing to one side, bracing the arm gently and twisting. So as much as we can, we're just finding our own rhythm here. Great, a few more times like this. Great. And we'll do it one last time to complete whichever side you need to get to. And then we'll come on back. Nice. So people who are still rolling out your outer hip, I think this is the last one that we're going to do for the rolling, then we'll all do the same thing. You're going to take the roller onto your mat, and we're going to lean this part of your leg, so the outer top side of your quadricep onto the roller. And then you're going to step your left foot forward, maybe a little bit. And then with your hands, you're going to support yourself. And this might be excruciating. And then we're going to inhale to roll forward and exhale to roll back. Nice. So doing it like this, breathing into this. And for people not using the roller, we're going to sit with the left knee below and the right knee on top. And then we're going to try to bring the knees towards each other. Yeah, and if that's a bit feeling like the knees are not quite going to come together, you can take your cushions or your yoga block, whatever you have that can elevate you, and you're going to make yourself have the seat higher. So when you have your seat higher, your knees can come towards each other more. They don't have to be exactly together. Yeah. Then we're going to, if you're seated like this, take your hands and just interlace your fingers and take it under your right leg. So wherever feels comfortable to hold, and if the knee doesn't feel good to hold, feel free to even just hold the legs itself. And we're going to inhale, we're going to roll the heart up, relax our shoulders back. And then exhale, we're just going to keep stretching out the lower back. So your outer hips are going to move back, and we're going to draw the belly forward a little. So again, you're doing this, you're pulsing. So inhale, you're going to press your hands down, draw the heart up, and exhale, I'm going to try to be forward. And if taking your legs this way just doesn't feel quite right for you, feel free to sit cross-legged. So same thing, it's going to help open up the hips. And we'll continue like this a little bit more, a few more times. Or maybe take your hands on the floor in front of you if that feels better. So we'll pause here 5 more times. People who are doing the roller thing, you can switch to the other side or hang out at any spot that is intense and awesome. Great, a few more breaths like this. And then for Agata, what? It's possible, it's possible. It's like one of those paradoxical inventions. Great, and then we're gonna come back up. And then for people where the hips feel nothing here because you have very open hips, you can do your arms, your right arm is under your left. And you'll be moving your arms kind of like this. Nice, so we're gonna switch sides. Same thing on the other side. You're gonna take the right knee underneath now and the left knee on top. Nice, and then wriggle the hips back or sit cross-legged with the other shin in front, whichever feels nice. And again, if you wanna do shoulders, just take one elbow under the other, whichever one you haven't done yet. And we're gonna move like this, or even move outside of the knees with the elbows. Or take your hands under the legs and draw up and pulse forward. So this might already be quite a lot in that confusingly intense, maybe pleasurable afterwards way. Maybe it's better to extend that description, or take your hands in front of you again, and we're gonna bend the elbows, and again we're just gently waking up the hips, gently opening up the fascia, the connective tissue around that area. So do this about 5-6 more times. Just take your time. And as you do this, keep coming back to letting your practice just be a place where you're knowing that you're cultivating ease in your body. So we're not really having any kind of agenda. We're just doing this to feel good. So let that guide you. Do it a couple more times. Nice. And then we're going to gently release. And we're all going to maybe come together to join in doing the same thing now. So you're going to maybe sit higher if you're finding your hips tend to be tight again. And then we're going to have the feet together. This time the knees are apart. And we'll take the outer feet together. So we're just going to come into Baddha Konasana, which is bound angle. We're going to take the hands onto the feet. And again, today we're going to pulse through things a little more than usual. And we're going to inhale to draw the heart up. And exhale, you're just going to come forward to wherever feels like there is already some sensation and it still feels good. Feels like a good exploration and opening. And then again, inhale, you're going to draw up. And exhale, we're going to come forward again. Nice, so take your time and just continue to do this. So we all have different bone structures actually. The bones could be shaped very differently around your hips. And it really doesn't matter how far you're able to go. Just do this to, again, create that opening. If there's a place that can open, it will with this. So we're going to take 5 more breaths here. And start just focusing on one breath at a time. Nice. And then after the last one, we're going to come on back. Great. And we're going to remove whatever you're seated on. And take your hands behind you, extend your legs. Elbows are going to bend. We're going to roll the shoulders back. You can just keep the hips on the ground for now. Bend the elbows and draw the heart up. Nice. We're going to tuck the chin a little bit if that feels better. Those of you where the neck feels okay moving back, feel free to kind of keep the neck neutral but let the head move back. And then if it feels all right for you, you're going to start pressing your feet down and walking your feet forward. And we're going to draw the heart up, roll the shoulders back. And just kind of let yourself lift away. So the hips are not going to weigh down. We're going to use the muscles all around the hips and the legs to press down in order to lift up. We'll take 2 more breaths like that. Great. And then slowly release. Nice. Cross your legs again. Shake out your hands a little. Interlace the hands. And press the palms up. Roll the shoulders back. So take a nice deep breath here. And then exhale, we'll just twist to your right. Lift up through the heart. And turn through the spine. Then one more time. Draw all the way up. And then exhaling, we're going to turn towards the left. Great. Just do it one more time to each side. And this time we're going to stay a little longer when we turn to the right side. So left hand pressing against the leg, lifting up through the heart, and letting yourself turn. Nice. And then coming back to the left side, draw up, right arm outside the left leg, left hand behind you, and we're just going to turn. Great. And then let's come on back. Great. So from here, we're going to come forward onto the hands and the knees. Nice. And actually, let's throw in some cat and cow. It's just nice. So inhale, roll your heart up, and exhale, round your back. Let's do this for about a minute. Just really let the breath flow out through the mouth. And let yourself move into the shoulders and the hips on one side and then the other side. And as you exaggerate that a little bit, take it into your rock and roll cat and cow. So really get into your shoulders. But as you rock and roll here, imagine really like being a cat who stretches all the way into the shoulders, into the hips, letting that happen whenever you're bringing the shoulders up and the hips up and back. So a few more breaths like that, just moving through the whole body, making it enjoyable. Letting the head just follow your movement. Okay, and then we're gonna walk the hands forward. Those of you, if the wrists feel sensitive, you're gonna do the fist thing instead of the hand. So the fist is just gonna come down towards your mat. And then we're going to extend the legs back into, I guess, something like a plank. We're gonna roll the shoulders back, draw your heels back. Yeah, soften your upper back. So let's relax the upper back a bit and draw your heels back. Actually, we're doing quite good for sound, so I'm not gonna mute all of this at all. It's fine. Then we're gonna draw the outer hip, the right outer hip to the side, look to your left, and then you're gonna roll on up, and we're gonna draw the left hip gently down. Nice. So we're just rocking side to side. Just play with this. See what feels okay for you. A few more like that. Nice. So your feet are doing a little bit of shuffling here. You're getting onto the outer edge of whatever foot that's going to be at the bottom. Nice downward dog, Coco. Nice. 2 more like that. Cool. And then come on back. Let's take a moment here and come into child's pose, but a child's pose twist. We're going to draw the hips back. And let's bring the right arm under you and right shoulder to the middle of the mat. Left hand to the right hip. And let's just breathe here for about 10 breaths. Great. And then while you're doing this, continually your arm that's under you is going to keep moving more to your left. But the shoulder is not going to hike up. The shoulder is going to relax down. And the shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade, is going to draw in as you gently keep twisting. Great, we'll take 5 more breaths like that. Great, and then switch sides for your twist. So come through the middle, press your left hand down, unravel, and then take the left arm across your mat, left shoulder to the middle. We'll bring the right hand up, right hand to your left hip. And again, left hand, the back of the left arm is going to keep sliding across your mat. So you're deepening your twist as you go here. And then the shoulder blade's going to draw down. I'm going to turn the chest open. And we're just going to breathe like this. Nice. And just letting yourself again drop into that one breath. Let yourself really explore the in-breath flowing in. And the out-breath flowing out. Just stay in each breath. Great, and then from here, we're going to gently release. So we're gonna come into downward dog, a half standing forward bend. Again, whatever feels right for your body. So draw your hips up and back. And draw your heels down towards the mat. Doesn't matter if it touches, relax your shoulders. Draw your belly button a little more towards your lower back. And if you're in half standing forward bend, still doing the same thing, bend the left knee, draw the right hip back. So just alternating side to side. So continue like this. I'm just going to show the half standing forward bend version. So bending the knee and drawing the right hip back. Coming through the center. Especially if you tend to get dizzy, just keep your neck neutral. And look side to side so you don't have to hang the head completely. You're still floating the heart halfway. Great, a few more times like this. One day these things will stay in my ears. And we're just going to twist side to side. 2 more times on each side. It's waking up everything. Great, and then from there, let's all meet. We're gonna walk the feet towards the hands. Bend the knees a whole lot. Take your hands behind your calves and let's fold. So inhale, press your hands on your shins, draw the heart forward, roll your shoulders back, and then exhale, again, bend the knees a little, and then fold. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, draw the heart forward, and exhale, fold. So one last one like that. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the heart forward, draw the outer hips back, press down through your inner feet, and exhale, soften and fold. Great, and then we're going to take the feet a little wider apart, bend the knees, just drape the whole person forward. We'll rise from here, so we're going to press the feet down, and then keep your knees just gently bending on each side. Just let yourself soften, swaying gently side to side. Let your breath kind of be the waves that are going to help you flow the body side to side. And we're going to come back to standing. Nice. Great. And then we'll come through to mountain pose for a moment, just standing, pressing the feet down, rolling the shoulders back, letting the fingertips lengthen down. We're going to let the tailbone roll down and forward. Nice. And we'll come into chair pose. So inhale, we're going to draw the hands up, relax the shoulders, and exhale, inner feet are pressing, and we're going to draw the hips back. Nice. And let's see if we can keep drawing the hips away from the fingertips. So we're going to keep lengthening the hips further back. Let the heart lift a little. Nice. Let's take a few more breaths here. Great. Press the balls of the feet down against the earth. Great. We're going to come back to standing. So just inhale, coming back, and relaxing the arms. We're going to do the same thing, but we'll add a twist now. So inhale, let's draw up. And exhale, we'll come first into chair. Nice. Keep drawing the outer hips away from the fingertips and soften the shoulders here. Great, very nice. Left arm outside the right leg. And then right arm is going to open up and you're going to look back. Nice, breathing into this. If the butt is starting to come on up again, see if you can sit back and down a little bit as you twist. Take a few more breaths like that. Great, exhale, come through center. We're just going to fold forward for a little moment. And then press down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And exhale, palms at your heart. Great, we're going to do it one more time to the left side. So when you're ready, we're coming back into chair. So really letting chair help us to strengthen through the inner legs. Belly button drawing in, sit bones are drawing back diagonally away from your fingertips. See if you feel that length happening, that sense of this point, the fingertips, being connected to the sit bones. Great, we're going to twist right arm outside the left leg. Draw the belly gently in, left arm sliding up, looking back. Great, you're going to take a few more breaths there. And then exhale, fold. Step your feet back, come through downward dog or right into child's pose if you prefer. Draw the hips all the way back. And then we'll bring the knees down and draw the hips back for a moment. Nice. So we're going to take a short little pigeon pose. You're going to take your right knee towards the right side of your mat. And then left leg is going to extend back. We're going to either sit the hip towards the earth, or if for our body today, if for your body today, it feels nice to have some support, take some. I'm going to stay a little higher today. So maybe even the right hand comes onto the right thigh and left hand can start walking back, left hand onto the back of the left leg. Nice. Just draw the heart up, relax your shoulders again. Keep breathing here. Keep letting the right hip relax towards the mat. Nice. Take a few more breaths like that. And then for some of you, it might feel nice to kick the left foot in and hold the left foot and to draw it in towards yourself also. So see if you want to do that, you don't have to. Take a few more breaths there. Great, and then we're going to walk forward now. Keep drawing the right knee to the right side. As you come forward, we'll take a few moments here. You might bend your elbows and take your fingertips towards the sky, forehead towards the floor. And then for some of you, maybe it feels okay to take the fingertips towards your mid-back. And a few more breaths there. Nice, and then in your own time, let's walk the hands towards yourself. Relax your shoulders. We're gonna twist in pigeon. Walk the hands towards the right side of your mat. Inhale, draw the heart up, and exhale. We're just gonna walk the hands forward. So the right hip is gonna keep drawing back. The heart is gonna lengthen forward, and we're gonna attempt to fold towards the right knee. Great, let's take 10 breaths there. Anytime you wanna come out or need a little break, feel free. Nice. And then bring your hands back to the center of the mat. We're gonna remove whatever you might be using as support. Tuck the left toe, so you're either gonna come back through and back to standing, or if downward dog is okay for you, you're gonna kick the right leg up, extend the right leg all the way up, and open the right hip, the front of the right hip towards the right side. Great, just take a couple more breaths here. Bend the right knee. Draw the outer right hip back. Nice, and then from here, right foot comes forward between the hands. So we'll meet there. Nice, sneak the left foot in a little bit more. Bend the right knee to where it feels okay. Relax your shoulders. Nice, we're just going to soften here over the front leg for a few more moments. Keep the chin relaxed, keep the neck relaxed. Just take a few breaths. Great, now we're going to make some circles with the right arm. So we're just going to draw the right arm forward. Inhale, turning towards your right, so you're twisting. And then exhale, relaxing forward again. So you've done this before, so just let yourself follow your intuition. Relaxing forward, extend your arms up and back. So just a few more times like this. Great. Nice. And then let's soften the left knee down. Great. We're going to come a little higher. So we'll be twisting here. You're going to draw yourself all the way up, fingertips lengthening, shoulders relaxing. And then exhale, we'll twist to the right. Nice. A few times like this. Inhale to the center, exhale to your left. So with your own breath, a couple more times to each side. And one last one. We'll come back through center. We're going to twist, prayer twist. Left elbow outside the right knee. Press the palms and turn the heart. Nice. And then in this one, we're going to keep it simple. So unless you want to straighten the back leg, you don't have to the left leg. Keep drawing the right outer hip back. Nice. And then twist. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Very nice. And then relax fingertips to the mat. We're going to tuck the back toes. And we're going to change from here. Right leg is still in front into warrior 3. So that just means we're walking the left leg forward, extending the left leg up, drawing the right hip back. And if it feels okay, you're going to fold. If it feels better to just keep it relaxed and look forward, you're going to do that. Take a couple more breaths there. Then we're going to take the left foot to cross over the front. So left leg is going to cross over. We're going to bend the knees and fold. So really getting into your right outer hip here. Great. Take some breaths here. Just take your time. Breathe into the hip. Great, and then from here, look forward, step back, and come back through to downward dog, or take a little moment before meeting in the lunge with the left foot forward. So those of you in downward dog, extend your left leg up, open your left hip, turn open through the left hip. Bend the left knee, open a little further. Just keep twisting and turning. Great. And then exhale, you're going to bring your left foot forward between your hands. And we'll have the right knee up, draw the right heel back. Great, we're gonna go right into moving through the left arm, so extend the left fingertips up, and as you exhale, drape forward again. So take your time, inhale, draw the heart up, and exhale, come forward. You're gonna do a few more like this. Great, and then from there, come back through to neutral. So fingertips just on the mat, soften the shoulders, relax the chin, keep the neck neutral. Play a little bit with how much you're lunging. See if you want to bend the knee a little more or less, what feels right. And then we're going to take a little detail here. So the right knee is, the inner knee is going to just turn a little so that the front of the knee is facing the mat more. So it's just the knee is this way instead of this way or that way. It's just kind of facing the mat. Great. And then we're going to relax the right knee down. Great. And then inhale, we're going to lengthen up. We'll mute in a second. And then exhale, you're going to twist to your left. So continue with your own breath, just side to side twisting. You're going to do it about 4 more times to each side. There we go. Great. And one last one to each side. Great. And then back to center. And we'll make it into prayer twist now. So right elbow outside the left knee, press the palms, draw the thumbs back towards the heart, and the heart turning towards the thumbs. And then as you breathe here, your left outer hip is going to draw back. So lengthen the left outer hip back. We'll take 3 more breaths here together. Very well done. And then fingertips back towards the earth. We're going to bring the right knee up and we'll transition to warrior 3 again on this side. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the neck neutral. Start walking the right leg in. Walk the hands forward, extend the right heel away. Nice. So just breathing here, if it feels okay, you can relax forward towards the left leg. Draw your left hip back. Great, take a couple more breaths there. And let's come on back. This time you're going to have the right knee in front of the left. And then fingertips forward, we're just going to fold. And now you're going to feel a lot more into your left hip. So we're just going to be breathing here, drawing that left hip back, relaxing your shoulders here. Stay there for a couple more breaths. Hopefully it feels okay to be like that, or you can fold halfway if, again, this makes you feel like too much blood is coming forward towards the head. Great. And then let's press down through the feet. And inhale, we'll come on back. Great. Let's take a tree pose for fun. We're going to take the right foot up and press the right heel towards the left leg. Left leg presses back towards the right heel. We might all be headless at this moment. And then maybe if it feels good, we're going to draw the arms up, relax the shoulders, press the palms together. And just take a couple more breaths like that. Timber! That's pretty awesome. Okay, a couple more breaths like that. Heart is drawing up, shoulder blades are drawing down. Nice. Great. And then let's release. And we'll try it on the other side. So shoulders are going to roll back. And left foot against the right leg. Right thigh presses back against the sole of the left foot, especially the heel. palms together, relax your shoulders. And again, if it feels okay, we're gonna extend up, relax our shoulders, draw the arms back. And take a few more breaths like that. Nice. Cool. And then exhale, release. Nice. So still at the front of your mat, we're going to make our way kind of back into pigeon on the left side. So inhale, we're going to draw the heart up. And exhale, bend the knees and just fold in. And inhale, we'll lengthen the heart forward, relax your shoulders. And exhale, we're going to step back into downward dog or plank, whatever you like. I'm going to take plank for now. And then we'll all meet in plank. Shoulders going to draw back, lift the heart. And again, if it feels funny for your wrists, come onto the fist. We're going to do that thing again where we're going to rock. So onto the outer edge of your left foot. And then we're going to come on back, outer edge of the right foot. And we'll come on back just a couple more times to each side. Nice. Great. And then the knees are going to relax back onto the mat. Take your time to come into pigeon. And again, if it's helpful to have something under the hip, you can take it and have it on the left side of your mat. Left knee towards the left edge of your mat. We'll walk the right leg back. Nice. Get comfortable. Make sure your knee doesn't feel like it's torquing. So kind of align things so that it feels comfortable. Left hand onto the left thigh. Right hand behind you. We're just going to gently let the hips relax down as the heart lifts up. Nice. We'll take a few more breaths here. So feel free to hang out here, and then again for some of us, if you want to draw the leg in, you can do that. And kind of bring it closer in towards yourself, whatever feels right. So breathing into this. Nice. And then from here, we're going to come forward. So we're going to walk the hands forward and forehead towards the earth. You want to bend your elbows and bring your fingertips towards your mid-back, you can. Just settle here for 5 more breaths. Great. And then walk your hands towards yourself. Sit towards the left hip. And just remove anything that was underneath for now. Great. Let's come to lying down. So if you have a strap, we're going to be doing a reclined kind of hand to foot pose. If you have something that you want under your lower back or your head, feel free to grab it. And we're going to come to lying down and making yourself comfy. You can bend both the knees, especially if your lower back is tweaky. It's nice to keep the lower back flat. And then if you have a pretty flat, so this might be too big right now for the lower back, but if you have something kind of flat enough, it might be nice under there. So from here, we're going to extend the right leg up and just relax the shoulders. And that's all it is. We're just going to relax the arms. The weight of the arms are going to draw the right leg towards ourselves, wherever it wants to go. If it feels okay to extend your left leg, if that is okay for you, feels nice, you can do that. Then we're just going to draw the leg in, relax the outer right hip. So the outer right hip is going to draw down towards the left foot. Take a few more breaths there. Nice. Those of you who can bring the leg a little closer. You can do that over time with each breath, just to wherever it feels like the right edge for you. Great. And then we're going to take the belt into the left hand, and we'll just let the right leg come over a little so that we can breathe into the right outer hip. Nice. Right arm is going to extend out. I'm going to just relax here. Nice. So we'll take a little time for the outer hip here. Just maybe about 10 more breaths here. Nice. And notice it's really nice not to strain or anything like that. So for me, I have some old stuff here that I don't really want to overly drive into, and that's really okay. So whatever you have in your body, just let yourself notice what feels right for you, and when you honor it, it just makes your whole body trust you more and makes it a lot more easy to be in this body, in your body. Great, couple more breaths there. Great, and then we're going to bring the right leg up, extend the right leg out all the way to the right side. The belt is in your right hand now, and just breathing into it, anchor the left hip down towards your mat. Nice, so take about 10 breaths here. Nice, and this is the easy part, the part where you're already letting things integrate, you're letting things just kind of wind down. So just to whatever degree you can, let your eyes close, let your breath just be. Great, in your own time, gently bend the right knee, bring the leg back in. We'll extend the right leg along the mat. Great. And then for those of you where it feels nice to have both knees bent, coming back to that, we'll bring the left foot in now. So the belt, if you're using one, is going to be around your left foot. Nice. And again, very easy kind of wrap around your hands with the belt. And you're just going to relax here. Nice. We'll take about 10 breaths here, too. Breath by breath, letting the softening just happen throughout the face. So from the center of the forehead, from the eyelids, from the cheeks, the lips, the tongue. Letting it all gently relax. And keep that ease as you transition over time to taking the belt into your right hand, and we'll draw the leg across the body. So left leg moving to the right side, right arm is going to open. Left arm is going to open. Just going to relax the left shoulder. Again, we're just going to breathe here. So there's no need to push the leg to move down towards the earth. Just whatever the body is excited and interested in coming into, whatever it wants to do to let you find a sense of lengthening, connection, and opening. Take about 10 more breaths there. Great. Feel free to stay here, or if you want to transition, bend the left knee, bring the belt into the left hand, extend up, Anchor the right hip and draw the left leg to the side. So left leg just extending towards your left side. Again, just relaxing here. It's a good place to kind of practice being patient with yourself. Just the inner leg is a place that usually just feels like it's a little more unyielding. So I'm just going to be patient with it. It doesn't matter where it goes in the end. It's just breathing and letting things unfold. Great, and in your own time, bend the left knee, bring it back in, and we can let go of the belt. Let's hug both the knees in. Hands are just going to wrap around your shin, and we're going to let ourselves just rock a little maybe. And draw the knees in towards the heart. Great. If it feels okay, you're going to relax the chin towards the throat and curl the forehead towards your knees. We'll take a few more breaths like that, just rounding in. You have two options. You can either just lay back and relax, or from here you can extend the legs out, extend the arms out. We'll just repeat a couple more times like this if you're moving. Curl in and extend away, lean back, relax the shoulders, and then gather in. And one last time, squeeze everything in. Exhale, extend, and then just relax everything. So we'll come into Shavasana now. Anything that you might need or want, feel free to grab it and give yourself the support that you need. You can take your pillows or your blankets under your knees or over the belly, over the eyes. Take a nice big breath in and exhale. Let yourself relax here. Let the eyes soften. Let the face relax. And there's nothing else you have to do. You can simply rest and simply be. I'll let you know in a little while when we come towards the end of Shavasana. So just let yourself melt breath by breath towards the earth. Be muting all the microphones again. While you rest in Shavasana, I'm going to read a poem, and you can just let this flow through you and just let it ripple. Singularity, after Stephen Hawking. Do you sometimes want to wake up to the singularity we once were? So compact, nobody needed a bed, or food, or money. Nobody hiding in the school bathroom or home alone, pulling open the drawer where the pills are kept. For every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. Remember? There was no nature, no them, no tests to determine if the elephant grieves her calf or if the coral reefs feel pain. Trashed oceans don't speak English or Farsi or French. With that, we could wake up to what we were when we were ocean, and before that, to when the sky was earth, and animal was energy, and rock was liquid, and stars were space, and space was not at all. Nothing. Before we came to believe humans were so important, before this awful loneliness. Can molecules recall it? What once was, before anything happened. No I, no we, no one, no was, no verb, no noun, only a tiny, tiny dot brimming with is, 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 all, everything, home. And taking smooth, deep breaths. Smooth, deep breaths into your body. Feeling the breath, the prana, circulate throughout your body. Feeling perfectly relaxed and perfect, just as you are. Taking your time, letting yourself relax towards your right side. Take a few more moments just resting on your side. Then from where you are, take your time to find some comfortable seat, any comfortable seat. We'll meet with the eyes softly closed and the hands on the heart. Just taking a few more moments here, staying connected to that ease, that spaciousness, that singularity that we all share. And when we chant Om, using it as a way to embrace. So taking a gentle breath in. And bringing the palms together, bowing towards our hearts and each other. Namaste. Welcome, thank you.